How's everybody doing tonight? Jonathan Kelly here, host of Kelly Adventures, with another episode. Just so everyone knows that I'm still here at Melton. I have not quit. I just haven't been making videos because right now I'm with my trainer, and I don't like making videos around other people. So I want to do it on my own, by myself, all that other stuff. I don't want to put other people in my videos just because I don't know. It's just not me. It's just not my thing. So I'm just making this video just to tell everyone, I'm alive. I'm still with Melton. I'm going on my second week now. I'm about to end my second week with my trainer in 2 days, so that means I only got one more week with a trainer, and then they're gonna give me my own truck when I get back to a terminal, and then I'll be on my way home for the 4 days. So yeah, I was just making this video just to tell everyone I'm fine and nothing changed. That's it. And if you're wondering why it's dark out and I'm outside, for two reasons. Three reasons. So one, when we stop, I don't know if you guys are gonna feel like this, but you guys just coming into truck driving school, or you guys that are have been driving for years or whatever. When I drive all day. I drive the full 8 hours, no stops unless I gotta pee. But other than that, I don't stop. So it's the full 8 hours. I don't mind it because the job I was at before this, I have a couple videos of me at my last job. That job, I would have to drive 2.5 hours to Massachusetts, and then I would work all day for 6, 7, 8 hours, and then I would take that 2.5 hour ride back. So the ride up to Massachusetts from Connecticut wasn't so bad, but the ride back was pretty bad because I'm so tired from doing all this work that I just start falling asleep, and I would have to stop at rest stops and take a little nap or rest for a little bit, or get out and walk outside the truck and just wake up. So but here I don't have to do that because I drive the full 8 hours and I really got no work. I don't do any work. I just drive all day. So occasionally I might stop just to get out and stretch my legs, but other than that, there's no taking naps and all that other stuff. So I could drive the full 8 hours. But the first reason I'm outside of the truck is because when we stop anywhere for a bathroom break, or stop for the night, or for a 30-minute break, whatever, I like to get out of the truck. I don't know if you older guys like to do that, or I don't know if you newer guys are going to want to do that. You newer guys, I would advise you, I'm just giving you advice. You don't have to. I'm just giving you advice. Whenever you stop and you have a chance to get out of the truck, I would get out of the truck and just get out and just move around a little bit, get the blood flowing. They're going to tell you that at school, any school you go to. Any good truck driver or any good teacher is going to tell you, when you stop, get out of the truck and stretch your legs and get the blood flowing to your legs, and just move around a little bit, because you're in the truck all day. Your body tends to settle. It'll settle there, and it'll kind of go into a rest kind of mode, and you don't want that. Not when you're hauling a load that's 47,000 pounds, almost 50,000 pounds. You don't want to be feeling restful. So, yeah, I advise you to get out of the truck. So that's the first reason I'm outside of the truck. The second reason I'm out is because it's a very nice night. I'm here in Centerville, Utah. Somebody let me know if you're from Utah, and please describe the normal nights to me, because I feel like I'm not here on a normal night, because it's like very nice and outside, and it's not cold and it's not hot. It's a little chilly, but it's not too chilly. But there's snow up on the mountains, which I'm very confused about. I thought this was the desert. I went to CR England in Salt Lake City, Utah in 2016, and they had snow on their mountains, but that was in January. That was in December and January. We're almost done with March. I didn't think there would be still snow on the mountains. So, but I'm outside of the truck. Second reason is because it's a nice night outside, and I just walked to Fish Fillet, which I just had my first fish fillet experience, which is nice. A friend of mine told me about it, and she said I should go to Fish Fillet. Shout out to Chris and Nelly. Chris and Nelly, because Nelly told me to go to Fish Fillet, and Chris was like, yeah, you should go. So I went. Fries were good. They were excellent. Nelly, thank you. I had a chicken sandwich. It was good. Fish fillet experience. My first fish fillet experience. Or I keep saying fish fillet. Chick-fil-A experience was good. And so yeah, it was a nice night. And the third reason I got out of the truck is because, like I just said, I was hungry. So I like to explore where I'm at. Like I said, I'm in Centerville, Utah. It's a very small town, I guess. I don't know. I've never been here. But very small town. Honestly, I don't like coming out west because there's nothing to look at out here. Like, we drove through Nebraska just now, and let me tell you, old drivers, you already know how Nebraska looks. New drivers, when you get to Nebraska, if you ain't never been to Nebraska, you are going to be bored. Bored out of your mind. Like, you're in Nebraska and you're driving, there's nothing to look at. There's nothing here. It's just big open land with nothing. Nothing but little bushes and shrubs. There's no trees. There's barely telephone poles. There's a lot of windmills. There's a lot of deer, a lot of antelope. I think they're antelopes. I don't know what they are. They look like antelopes. I'm pretty sure I saw them on Discovery Channel. Dude said it was an antelope. So, pretty sure I saw an antelope. I don't know. But I see a lot of deer. I did not see no coyotes, no wolves, no bears, which I wanted to. I didn't see no bobcats, no mountain lions. I didn't see nothing interesting but a bunch of deer, a bunch of shrubs, and a bunch of nothing. That's all it is. Like, you're driving down a highway, you could look to your left or your right, and you can see maybe 10, 15, 20 miles out of, like, just nothing, just flat land. Just 20 miles of flat land you could see. Over east, it ain't like that. I'm not gonna, like when I was back home, I always thought, like, I could be a farm person, and I could be a outdoorsy wilderness type of person, but I'm not seeing that no more. I'm not seeing, I can't live out here. I can't live out I can't live out west. So, and now my trainer's over here. I can't live out west. So, yeah, it's just open nothing. There's nothing. There's a lot over there. There's a lot over there. There's Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger, 7-Eleven over there, and then there's that gas station right there. I'll go back to the truck. But I can't live out. I was talking to my trainer. He just walked by me. But, yeah, it's a nice night. And, yeah, there's nothing out west. There's nothing out here. It's absolutely just plain open land of just nothingness. So, yeah. And that's it. Couple shout outs real quick. Shout out to, like I said, shout out first of all to my girl, my lady, my support, my foundation, the reason I'm out here. Shamari, that's my love. That's that girl, that woman. Actually, I'll say that girl, that woman, man. She's like such an amazing person. I don't mean to like. Yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I do mean to gloat and brag because I got the most beautiful girl in the world, the most beautiful woman in the world to say that she loves me. And I mean, it's just nothing better than that. I love her so much. It's like she leaves me speechless, really, to be honest. I like I said, I would not be out here if it wasn't for her. She's supporting me. She's holding me down back home. She's holding it down back home. I get a little down. I get a little depressed or a little sad. I'm like, oh, babe, I don't want to do this no more. Like I don't know. I'm just in a mood where like I just want to come back home, but she like talks me like it's not that I want to come back home and I want to quit. It's just I get like a little depressed and I get a little down because I'm away from home and I'm not with her at the moment. But she pushes me back into the right mode, and she talks me back into it, and she keeps me out here. She keeps me pushing. She keeps me working, and she keeps my mood up. And I can only hope that I do half of what she does for me for her. I can only hope I hope I'm as great. I'm half of a great person to her that she is to me. And the kids, Ethan and Jace, of course I love them as well. Ethan has his phone. We gave Ethan a phone, her oldest son. We gave Ethan a phone a few months ago for Christmas, I believe it was. And today he texted me, and me and him were texting because I showed him a picture of some deer that I saw. And he asked me when I'm coming back home, and he said that we miss you, and yeah, so he asked me when I'm coming back home, and he said that we miss you, and that really poked my heart, I love these kids. Like I said in my one of my other videos, I try to love these kids like they're my own. And I just love these kids so much. And hearing him say that we miss you, and he asked me when am I coming home. Like, I don't know, that might not mean much to y'all, but that done it for me. And if my trainer wasn't in the truck with me, or if he wasn't looking, because when he texted me that, my trainer was driving and I was in the passenger seat. But if my trainer wasn't looking, or if he wasn't in the truck with me, I might have started crying. I was getting there, but I try to suck it back in. And I also FaceTime Shamari, and the kids will get in the FaceTime, and I text Ethan, and then FaceTime. I'll FaceTime Jace. Normally it's Jace that gets in the FaceTime, and Jace is like, I'll show my family in later videos, but to describe them now, Jace is like the most beautiful child you ever see in your life, and he looks a lot like his mother. And he has such a good, already only at 4, he has a good personality, and Ethan has a very good personality as well. And Shamari, and they get it from their mother, because Shamari is very real. She will not sugarcoat anything, or she will not feel one way and then tell you she feels another way. If she feels a way, she's gonna tell you she feels this way. Or if she feels like you're being sketchy, she's gonna tell you, I feel like you're being sketchy. And she's gonna expect an explanation. But she's very just like honest. And those are all the reasons I love them, and that they're my family, and hopefully one day we can we'll make the family bigger, or yeah. But I didn't want to put my family out there like that. So I just wanted to give a shout out to my family, Shamari, Ethan, and Jace. I love all of you. I love you, Shamari. I'll be home very soon. Ethan and Jace, I love you guys with every ounce of my body, of my being. And I'll be home very soon. And be good for mommy, so that we can, when I get back home, we could all do something fun. And we could all go out, and we can go somewhere where you guys can play and jump around and all that stuff. All right? This video is long, and I also want to give a shout out to my mom. My mom, because obviously that's my mom. She brought me up. Love you, mama. I want to give a shout out to my grandmother. She says good morning to me every morning, and that does a lot. That can do a lot. That, it might not sound like it does a lot, but it does a lot. Having somebody just text you every morning just to check up on you, or just to expect a text from you. Because if she texts me good morning and I don't text her back by like midday, she'll be like, why you ain't text me back? I texted you this morning, you ain't text me back. So she checks up on me. And shout out to my father, asked me how I'm doing. And last but not least, shout out to my boy Chris and Nelly. Nelly, a new friend of mine. Well, mutual friend through Chris. So, like, that's Chris's friend. And now, since Chris is my friend, Nelly's not my friend. So, yeah. So now we're all just friends. So, shout out to AJ and Nye and Prodigy. I saw them the other day. AJ, a big shout out to AJ actually, because he's grown up a lot and he jokes around a lot. We all joke around a lot. Me, AJ, and Chris, we joke around a lot. But I think the biggest transformation out of all three of us is definitely AJ, because AJ was like, I don't want to say he wasn't nothing. It was not like he was a bum or nothing. He just, like, he had, I don't know how to say it. Like, I never thought I'd see AJ at the point that he is right now. Like, he has a girl, and I hope, get married someday. I hope. I would like to see that. And now he has a son, and he has an apartment with them, and he has a real good job, and he's like supporting he's got his own family and he's supporting them. And I never thought I'd see AJ like that. And yeah, it's just nice to see that. And I'm happy that Nye snatched him out of the fucking, oops, my bad, swearing in the video. I'm happy Nye snatched him out of the single life, because she really makes him happy, and I like to see AJ happy. I like to see my boys happy, AJ and Chris. And Chris' life is starting to get better. His life is starting to get better, and AJ's life already better. Shit, he got a son. He's living good. And so, yeah, shout out to my boys. Shout out to Patrick. That's another one of my boys. I hope Patrick watched the video. I hope AJ watched the video. I know Chris gonna watch it. And so yeah, Chris, show Nelly this video because I shout out her too. AJ, show Nye the video because I shout out her too, and show Prodigy the video because I shouted out him too. And Patrick, show Patrick the video. And that's it. So this video is mad long. I know that. So everyone have a good night. And I've been talking to y'all under the street light. Like, there's nothing around here. It's dark. I'm alright though. I'm safe. I'm under a street light. Nothing bad happens under a street light. So everyone have a good night. I love y'all. Shamari, I'll be home soon. I love you. 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 And tell the kids I love them too. Everyone have a good night and goodbye.